Sir James Dyson relocates his head office to Singapore despite voting for Brexit and backing a no-deal.
Here's a summary of the article.
Sir James Dyson, the British billionaire inventor and outspoken Brexiter, is moving the headquarters of his vacuum cleaner and hair dryer technology company to Singapore. The Dyson chief executive, Jim Rowan, said the move from Wiltshire to Singapore had nothing to do with Brexit but was about future-proofing the business. The move of Dyson's legal entity from the UK to Singapore will happen over the coming months, meaning it could take place before Brexit. Sir James, who owns 100% of the company and has built up a £9.5 billion personal fortune, did not comment on the move. The company said Sir James, 71, would continue to divide his time between Singapore and the UK as the business requires it. Rowan said moving to Singapore was part of the evolution of the company. The corporate tax rate in Singapore is 17%, compared with 19% in the UK. Dyson has already shifted the vast majority of its production to Singapore, and has announced plans to build a new electric vehicle plant in the city-state.
This post received a score of 38,969, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I wonder why though.
Do not pay attention to the trucks of money going around the back. Total coincidence.
Mate, Singapore is well known for how little corruption there is.
The list of things Dyson executives said about motivations for moving. Future-proofing the evolution of the company not for tax reasons. The list of meaningful things Dyson executives said about motivations for moving.
I find future-proofing a very meaningful motivation. Proofing against a future in which Brexit happened.
They're getting ready for Britain to become poor so they can swoop in for dirt-cheap manufacturing again.
I'll tell you, I own a Dyson and my dirt manufacturing is not cheap anymore. It is efficient though.
Still not as efficient as meal.
This guy vacuums. On that note, I heard Reddit's resident vacuum specialist got fired.
That sucks.
Dad, is that you?
Nah, he's still out to get ciggies.
I don't see why you're all worried about Brexit. Just jump on the private jet, take your business to another country and wait for it to all blow over. I don't get why everyone just doesn't do it.
We take Pete's car, we drive over to Mum's, we go in, take care of Philip, I'm so sorry, Philip, then we grab Mum, we go over to Liz's place, hole up, have a cup of tea and wait for this whole thing to blow over.
I didn't want to be a bother.
Is this the same Dyson that makes those awful urinals that spray piss all over the place?
Legit had to look up Dyson urinals to find Dyson's hands-free dryer thing. I never knew people pissed in them before. Face with tears of joy. I totally see how drunks could fuck that one up. LMAO. Oh god, the mess would be awful. I'll never look at them the same way again. Wait, what?
Their hand dryers look vaguely like urinals apparently. If you're really drunk.
How low are these hand dryers that you can piss in them? Aren't they at like elbow height?
A bit above waist height in my experience, but drunk people are known for doing stupid things.
I usually have to hang my dick like a candy cane on those Dyson urinals.
Yeah, and once the air starts blowing, it flops right out again and starts bouncing in and out of the airstream. You've got to get a perfect downward angle on it, which means they're only good for dudes who are like 6 feet 5 inches. Terrible design.
Rats chew holes in the ship and then flee, while claiming they had nothing to do with the ship sinking, and had always planned to leave.
The rats were not wrong. They were just waiting for another ship to come near so they could leave. We shouldn't be mad at the rats. We should be mad at the people profiting from all the ships they are building, selling, knowing full well that rats are chewing through them.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.